Hey, beautiful. A common question when you guys get readings about love and relationship, a common question when you do relationship coaching. What you want to know more than anything else is it worth it? Is this meant to be? Is this my soulmate? You're asking this question because you want to know if everything that you are putting up with within the relationship is eventually going to lead to some sort of reward where you get what you want and you get what your heart desires. And honestly, finding yourself in a relationship, a situation where, and this can be any kind of relationship, where you are questioning whether it's worth it, means that you are put in a position or you're finding yourself in a position where, in order to continue in the relationship, you will need to compromise in one way or another. And the relationship answers your question. You don't even need a reading for that. Because if it's worth it, you wouldn't be asking the question. It would just be worth it. The value that you get from the relationship versus the challenges. And all relationships are going to challenge you in one way or another. They're meant to. Soulmates come into our lives to help our souls to evolve, to help us to reach higher levels of consciousness in love, to give us the reflection that we need so that we can work through the things that keep us from loving ourselves more. Ultimately, we want that reflection to reflect to us our value and our beauty. And if you're finding yourself in a relationship or a situation where you're questioning your value, there's your answer. There is no such thing as meant to be. This universe is going to give you so many things, experiences, opportunities to meet yourself, to meet some of the belief systems you hold active that keep you stuck, stagnant. Maybe a belief around whether your worth, what love really is. So even if someone comes along and says, yes, this is the one, the person you're meant to be with, it might be the person you're meant to be with right now, because obviously they're in your experience for a reason. But the universe is never going to send you someone that you just have to put up with. We find ourselves spending years in these kinds of relationships where our self-worth is further devalued. We compromise more. We lose ourselves more. We fall out of love with ourselves as opposed to in love with ourselves. So the relationship will always tell you if it's right for you or if it's there to teach you something and it's guiding you towards meeting yourself with more love, more compassion, more kindness, more respect. Hoping to find that or earn that in another person is futile. It'll never happen. And you'll end up being angry with the opposite sex, or in some cases, same sex relationships, but your lovers, relationships, the universe. You will find yourself going into war with love. Because you've tried to force something to fit when the entire time it came into your experience for you to establish whether or not it fits. It's like going to a buffet. The universe gives you an entire buffet and there are so many options. And you get to taste all the different flavors and all the different types of food and desserts. And some of them you fall in love with and you love them for a period in your life. And then you get tired of them and you try something new in the buffet. Just because an entire buffet is set out before you does not mean you must eat all the food that is being served or offered. It means you get to choose what you like, what you prefer. Sometimes when we have a shortage consciousness, when we are afraid, we just dive into everything because we're afraid that we're going to miss out on something. But once you've tasted a food and it made you sick and it didn't taste so nice, or your body had a reaction to it that let you know that there's an allergy, it's not a match to you, stick to the other things that you like. There is no one going to punish you because you're not filling yourself up with everything. Life is like that. Relationships are like that. You are never going to run out of lovers and partners to meet. You've noticed that when the one leaves, another one steps forward. The reason why you have this buffet with all the selection, so many fish in the sea, is so that you can practice choice, your free will, the power of choice. But you're always going to make the choices based on where you are in the relationship with yourself. So sometimes we attract relationships that help us to move or shift our relationship with ourselves to a better place. So again, there is no such thing as the one. And you're never going to miss the right one. The universe has a number of ways of bringing into your experience better and better and better each time. So never ever settle. You don't have to. Keep letting the universe know that you expect more and more and more goodness. And whilst you're expecting more and more goodness, become more and more goodness in the relationship with yourself. But if your current relationship is showing you that who they are right now cannot possibly be the one, then don't love them whilst you want them to change, because that is not love either. Let them go and be with someone that can accept them the way they are. That doesn't have to be you.